Alright, in this video we're going to be installing the pucks you need for the Mosko Moto Backcountry 35 on the Outback Motortek Panniers mounted to a Husqvarna 701 Enduro long range. That was quite an intro. So you have on your BC35s their quick release. This is the latest version 2.5. You have these beautifully machined aluminum pucks, which are going to sit behind here like that. Also included is some hardware of screws and such. And we're going to just going to do one side for this video. And then, hey, you know, if you need help on the other side, just flip your phone upside down. Sorry. They do come with a warning on the back here to use the provided tool to check the tightness of the 6 mounting screws before use. Those are the screws that are on the back of the Backcountry 35. So, you know, what this slides into, the back of that will have 6 screws you can slide, you can do stuff to. I will do that. And included tool, I'm not seeing an included tool. Maybe it's on the other side. Nope, not seeing an included tool. So let's see what size that is. It's actually interesting because they were loose. They're 4mm hex bolts. There are 6 of them. You can see a couple of them here. They were loose. But the problem is having the user do that, some people can really over torque stuff. Like once I met enough resistance, I gave it a quarter turn and then I was off to the races. I don't think that you should trust your users to tighten that stuff up without giving them a torque spec or some kind of other indication. But anyway, here's this. This is going to go on the bike like that. We have these plates. These plates will go inside of here like this. Then you have your screws. Looks like these are T15 Torx maybe. Those screws are T20s. And you're going to take this piece right here. You're going to put it behind like that. And as far as where you want these, I actually think I'm going to go middle. You do want these to be as far forward as possible. This is like the bare minimum 243 Loctite. I'll give you a different angle for this install. So plate goes in the front. Blue piece goes in the back. You're just going to grab these and thread them in. So I wanted to mention one thing that is important to remember. You don't really have like customer or chef's choice or whatever on where this goes. What I mean by that is, yeah, you have some up-down motion, but not as much as you would think actually. So depending on your rack, you really need to take a look behind the scenes and make sure that what you're doing is you're mounting the brackets dead center of these pucks, top and bottom. You can see there as well on the bottom how it's dead center. I had put it as high as I would like it to go, and I started screwing it down, and these were actually sitting on the bottom of the puck. And then over here, I noticed that this was too far. As I moved it farther forward, this was starting to get into this bar here, which was again impeding it. And so I had to move this back a little bit. So I moved it as far forward and as high as I can make it while still getting a full contact on all 4 of those little reservoirs. So something to keep in mind, but this install is done. Let's go outside and install the Backcountry 35 and see how it looks on the bike. Let's see how that goes. So I have a 35 and a 25. I went with an offset for the Backcountry 35s. I actually don't think I needed to because honestly, both sides are pretty much the same, but I'm still gonna go with the 25 on the exhaust side anyway. So here's the 35. As you can see here, you got your puck on the back. These 6 screws are all tightened up. You have a little pull tab right here to release. And this is just going to slide right onto this puck here. There's that side. That's too high. I should have gone lower. I took that back actually. It's actually at the lowest setting already. See there? Those are already at the very top of the puck. So I can't go any lower than that. It's at the bottom there, but it's the top there. So that's as low as it can go on that side. Let's do the other side, the 25 liter. So Backcountry 25. This is also at its lowest setting. Well, it adds some width for sure to the bike, but actually I'm kind of getting what I want here, which is these now extend beyond the ultra wide fuel tank. And so we've kind of gotten our wish granted by doing this, because now we no longer have that issue. Well, we'll hit these things. We won't hit the tank first, at least. It definitely changes the entire dynamic, both the riding dynamic. It will, because there's weight on the back, but it changes the whole riding dynamic as well as the look and application of this bike. Luckily, when I do any serious stuff, I can leave these at camp. So I can actually set up base camp, leave these behind and go riding. That'll be nice, but this is pretty serious. We'll see how it goes this summer. I'm going to try them all summer, and if I don't like how it goes, I'll just sell them and go back to a rackless setup, which was the Reckless 40 or 80. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Ride safe.